world? Established Rich coming right back at you. And today we talking about the end of an era that a lot of people saw coming, even if the people inside it didn't. Hot 97 canceling Ebro in the morning didn't come out of nowhere. It felt shocking, but it didn't feel surprising. Because when something runs for 13 years without really evolving, eventually the check stopped matching the effort. DJ Academic said what a lot of people have been whispering for years, that the show had been coasting, not building, not pushing, just showing up and collecting checks. Now, whether you like academics or not is irrelevant. The point is this. The history matches the results. When the pandemic ended, the world moved back in the rooms, but this show stayed on screens for years. That matters. Radio is about presence, energy, momentum, and you can't create that from a distance forever. And here's where this story gets more uncomfortable. Ebro did not move like somebody who expected this to happen. He moved like somebody who thought his position was untouchable, like the building needed him more than he needed the building. That's a dangerous place to live, especially in media, because media is the one business that don't care how long you've been around. It only cares about what you're doing right now. For years, Ebro spoke from the top of the mountain, not from the field. He talked down to YouTubers. He talked down to independent media. Talked down to artists who didn't fit his idea of what was real. And that energy don't disappear. It comes back around. People still remember how he spoke to Kodak Black on air.
What the fuck y'all talking about?
You seem upset that I brought it up.
I feel like sometimes when niggas like we going through shit, like y'all be entertained by bullshit. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like change the subject. I'm finna walk out.
We'll change which subject?
Just whatever. Like,
well, no, they tried to change the subject. They was talking about the moon landing.
That's bullshit too. So talk about something else.
Well, I was saying, I think...
We don't have to talk about nothing else. We could be done right here.
All right, I'm going. Say less.
People remember how he spoke to artists who didn't need his approval.
As I've seen with all you little young motherfuckers that think you nice.
Yeah.
He is pretty nice.
You nice.
Yeah, I'm good.
Y'all get to like 27, 28, and y'all niggas get to struggling, and y'all be trying to come back
tell
and
you
find
what,
that sound.
I ain't gonna struggle, bro.
All right, we're gonna see.
We gonna see. Oh, you gonna learn.
And guess what? I'm gonna be here.
Yeah.
People still remember how he dismissed academics when he was coming up.
People say they own their own platform.
What is that?
But it only airs on YouTube and Twitch. Do you own a piece of YouTube or Twitch I didn't know about?
You're a liar.
Last time I checked, you need to go through them. You developed your own software?
And they may, and by the way, you may have a deal with them, but guess what? They could cancel you at any time.
Bruh, he has the same deal that parents whose 10-year-old is really cute when he opens toys and the videos get $4 million each one. It's the same deal. Everyone gets the same deal. And by the way, I'm sure the money's good, but let's not pop off like when you're a boss when you sit in your basement playing video games.
Power makes people talk different, and losing power makes people hear it different. Now, fast forward to today, the station is gone, and the same people who were told they didn't matter are the ones who controlling the eyeballs. This is why the Drake part matters. Not because of beef, but because of consistency. Ebro and Rosenberg did not hide their opinions during the Drake and Kendrick beef. They made it personal, not analytical, personal. So why should they be shocked when Drake responds without sympathy, when they show him no grace? You can't throw stones for years and expect flowers when you fall.
So 3:30 a.m. Saturday into Sunday, Drake DMs Ebro. Die slower, pussy. We got some shit for you. Ebro replies, relax. You're salty about losing to Kendrick. You're not mad at me. Love, bro. No, it's a good response. Honestly, I think it's great.
That ain't how it worked. And let's talk about this idea that he was too progressive for Hot 97, that the system was afraid of his voice. That sounds good, but it don't sound true. Systems don't silence people who make them money. They silence people who cost them money. This was not a revolution. This was a performance review. And the hardest part about this story is not losing the show. It's losing the momentum after. After 13 years, there should have been an independent platform already ready. Cameras rolling. Audience migrated, momentum transferred. Instead, it feels like they starting over. And that's the part that hurts, because the YouTube wave happened while they was on the air. The podcast wave happened while they was on the air. The social media wave happened while they was on the air. And they chose security over ownership. And there's nothing wrong with that until the security leaves. This is what happens when you put all your faith in a paycheck and none in a platform you can control, because this is what humbling looks like in real time. And a lot of people don't know how to sit with it, because when you speak from power for a long time, People remember how you made them feel. DJ Academics didn't come from nowhere in this story. He is a result of the shift Ebro never took serious. When Academics first started, he was treated like he didn't belong, like he was a joke, like he was somebody playing internet games while the media did the real work. That tone was clear. And back then, Ebro had the mic, the station, the machine, and Academics didn't. Fast forward to today, the machine is quiet, and Academics is loud, very loud. Video right there. This is why his comments hit hard. Not because they're mean, but because they're coming from the side that won the shift. In media, perception becomes reality quick. And reality does not wait for you to adjust. Now let's talk about Drake, because this part was never about music. Ebro and Rosenberg made the Kendrick and Drake situation personal. Critiquing is one thing, dismissal is another. When you tell somebody they need to find themselves in public, you ain't talking as a commentator no more. You talking as somebody who think they still control the room. And that's where the problem starts.
The last verse on Meet the Grams, I think people need to go back and listen to what
That's
Kendrick.
Dear Aubrey.
That's the Dear Aubrey verse.
Yeah.
That verse
Talk to us about it.
is what you're saying, is what Kendrick talks about. You have an alcohol problem, you have a pill problem, you have a gambling problem, and basically like, yo, you have essentially like a ego problem, like you're sick.
Drake does not owe them any grace, especially people who never offered him any. So when the show ended and Drake showed no sympathy, it should not have been a shock. This was Drake returning the same energy with interest. This is the part people don't like to talk about. Media is not the same way no more. You don't get to talk down for 13 years and then ask for respect when they fire your ass. And this is why his too progressive explanation don't land. Because systems don't remove people for ideas. They remove people for performance numbers, for relevance, for effort.
Just got, bro's a casino owner. You know those 3 licenses that they got here in New York City for the casinos? The guy that owns the owns one of the casinos licenses. He got to raise $500,000, bro. $500 million, excuse me. They need my shit, fucking anti-Netanyahu, anti-government, progressive out the way, bro. They need me out the way.
If your voice was that dangerous, it would have been monetized even harder. This was not fear. This was business. And business is cold, not personal. The internet does not care how important you used to be. They care about what you're doing right now. That's why this fall feels loud, because it happened right in front of the people who were once told they didn't matter. This is what role reversal looks like, and it's uncomfortable. From gatekeepers to open lanes, from stations to streams, from control to competition. The internet don't care who put you on. It only cares if people still want you on. And that is a hard truth for a lot of legends to face, not just Ebro. This is why the end didn't come with a parade. It came with silence. And silence is louder than any criticism, especially when you used to being heard. Because this story is bigger than one show. It's about how media actually works now. For years, radio felt like a safe house, a guaranteed check, a title, a seat at the table. But the table moved, and some people never stood up. This is the part nobody likes to hear. The job was never the power. The audience was. And the audience does not belong to the building. It belongs to whoever shows up for them consistently, wherever they are. That's why this end feels so quiet. Because there was no platform ready to catch them fall. No independent channel with momentum. No machine already running. Just hope that the same people will follow them to YouTube automatically. And that just ain't how it work no more. Loyalty does not transfer by title. It transfers by connection. This is why the YouTube era matters so much. It was the warning shot. It was the moment to build something owned, not borrowed. And a lot of people chose comfort instead, which is human. But comfort always comes with a clock. And eventually, time runs out. This is why Academics hit a nerve with Ebro when he started. Not because he was disrespectful, but because he represented the new reality, direct to audience. No bosses, no gatekeepers, just results. And that terrifies people who grew up asking for permission. Listen, this don't mean Ebro doesn't have value. It just means his value has to be reintroduced from scratch, just like everybody else. That's the humbling part, not losing the show, but realizing the platform was never yours. You was just renting it. This is the part every creator needs to hear. No matter what level you on. Build something that don't disappear when your contract ends. Build something that moves with you. Don't wait until the mic is taken away to find your voice. Don't wait until the door closed to look for the key. The game is not cruel, it's honest. And honest moments feel harsh when you're not prepared for them. This is not a celebration of anybody's fall. It's a warning label. A reminder that every position is temporary and every audience is earned daily. If you watching this and you building right now, take notes. Own your camera, own your channel, own your voice. so nobody can turn it off. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's yours? Like, comment, subscribe. Establish Rich. I'll be back with another one. Peace.